Oh shit. What are you doing?
Hello, hi, I'm Dan Bird, and this is the Bird's Nest. This is Hannah Glass. She is a part of the Bird's Nest. You know, it takes two to tango, or two birds of a feather flock together, whatever. These are all strange euphemisms. Anyhow, this is a little brief idea that we came up with since we're bored here on this Friday. I just some things I want to talk about. There's an idea that I had that I figured I'd share out there in this world, and maybe if I get your feedback on it, there's something that can be done about it. Now, it's out there, because I'm out there. So, I'm going to read a little bit about what I wrote, and I'm going to share it with you guys, and then we're going to get some feedback with Hannah here, my partner, my girlfriend. She's great. And, we're going to discuss this shit and see if we can make it possible, because I think it's something that we can address, and it'll be fitting for everybody. All right, so let us begin. Now, this is a topic, it's kind of like about spirituality. I'm going to read a little bit from this, and then just hold on a second. Hannah's going to play a little music in the background, and I'm going to tell you what this is all about. I just wrote this down, so this is a rough draft of our ideas. This is not really a show that we're doing, but, fuck it. All right, so I have some ideas that I wanted to get your opinion about, so bear with me. It's a vision I had about spirituality. It's kind of like a day set aside of prayer. It's kind of like, they had Hands Across America. So I'm thinking that, like, in order to, like, maybe conjure positive, like, entity or being or spiritual, like a way of reaching God. Everybody has their own faith and beliefs in something. And people talk about it and they get really serious about it. They got all these organized religions and stuff like that. Well, my idea kind of is about, manifesting like creative feelings that you can get from, like, say if like I was to hold her hand, that automatically I get a different sense rather than it's like holding an inanimate object like this. Don't really feel anything because you're not connecting with somebody. So this is where I got the idea from. I don't know where it came from actually, but it came to me, and I kind of wanted to talk about it to see if there's maybe something I was onto something. And I feel like I am onto something, so it's going to, bear with me, it's going to take a minute for me to kind of explain it to you. Everybody's heard about Hands Across America. So the idea or the concept, like...
Is that like the National Day of Prayer or something? I have no idea what that is.
Well, it's like, people like Hands Across America, it's like they pray for somebody, like, and everyone feels like a specific way about something, and they come together. So it's just really just a term. It's not really something that happened. So why not push it further, and why not like do this Hands Across America thing? Like, not literally, but we can do it literally. I'm saying that the country, the world, basically, I would like it to be across the world, but I mean, doing it across America would be a first achievement. Like, there's so many different religions out there. Say, you're Christian, I mean, that's very general, or you're Catholic, you're Protestant, you're Buddha, you believe in this, you believe in that. But one thing for certain is they do believe in something. And there are gods and there's goddesses and all these things. So I'm saying that why can't you take some time out, put all your little pressures away or all your little petty differences away, stand next to your neighbor, like set aside for like maybe 2 minutes, and just all focused on praying for the same thing. I'm saying like conjuring something, like a positive entity, like a being, and put all of our energies into that. Maybe hold hands, I don't know, maybe just like stand like next to somebody. You get a different energy. This is what I'm talking about.
What about people like in, I don't know, the Amazon?
Well, we can do it if fucking...
Don't get YouTube.
Well, they don't have to have YouTube. I mean, these people, there'll be a way that we can, like, transmit our concept to other people in other countries so that this can be in conjunction around the same time. Or, like, say we're going to take 2 minutes out for this idea to happen in a specific date in a specific time. Meaning, like, I don't know. Maybe I'll be the host of it. And once I have everything together, then we can really, really formulate and articulate a plan. And I think that this is a positive thing, regardless of whether you believe in Satan. I'm just saying. Mostly, what I want is to see if we can positively, like, you have people that are out there, like, on TV shows that are conjuring up, like, paranormal spirits, and they find activities and stuff like that. We all want to know the big question in life: is there a God? We all feel like we have a personal belief inside us that is responsible for us being here, regardless to whether we believe in it. I'm not doubting anybody's religious beliefs or anything at all. I'm just saying, why can't we use all of them together and stop saying, it's right to be Catholic, it's wrong to be Protestant? Why can't we just move forward and put all of our brains together on one special day and pray in our, like, just all of us pray together? See if we can manifest it. See if we can bring this spirit to us. I mean, it's obvious that we need healing. It's obvious that this world is going through traumatic times. I mean, regardless of whether you believe in the Bible or something like that, right? The Bible is the biggest. I mean, they've used that book over and over and over again, and to tell us that this is what's going on right now. It's been used for that. So I'm saying, if that is true, and I'm not doubting that it is, I'm just saying, well then, maybe since the guys are trying to get a hold of us, and we haven't paid attention enough, and people take, set aside like Sundays and shit, they go to church, why can't we just make a day to where we set aside and we pray all together? Say if I'm holding her, I'm gonna hold her hand. Like holding her hand, that's a different energy. I know that I'm touching somebody. Say Hannah holds somebody, and somebody holds her hand, and somebody, and so on, and so on, and so on. It's a domino effect, but you know what? You're connecting with people, and we're all focusing on the same concept, the same idea. Something's bound to happen. It might rain. We might make, I just think that we can make something happen. Look, it's the same thing as like, I had a friend in high school who, like, would come to school all the time and talk about ghosts and stuff in his house. And if you're watching this, maybe I'll put, Joe Moraga was talking about this, that, I was skeptical. We were young, and I was with Jeff Pedziwater and Jay Purdy and Joe. I think there was just 4 of us, and we did what we normally would do. We would go to Joe's house, like maybe on a Friday night or something like that, right after school, and call girls and stuff like that. Well, one day Joe was just like, hey, he's like, I'm going to prove to you guys, since you guys make fun of me in school, that there's a ghost in my house. So he asked us 4 to sit around the table like we normally would do on a Friday, not to expect anything. We turned out all the lights. The only lights that were on in the house was like the VCR, like way down in the den, that said like, 12 o'clock. What are you doing? But anyhow, I don't know. Hannah's trying to cause this effect right now, but it doesn't make any sense for this show that I'm saying. Turn on the lights, man. Seriously. But anyhow, so basically what I'm saying is Joe did all this. He put us through this test, and ultimately things started happening. Now, did we manifest this? Did we bring this spirit to this room that was in his house? Because we, all 4 of us, did see it. Beyond a shadow of a doubt. I know the story behind it. I'm no liar. I saw something in that room that day. Now, was it because we made ourselves believe it, or we actually did? Well, regardless, I'm saying if the more people that you get involved in something, the stronger the will and the power will be to see if we can conjure something. So my idea, I know it sounds really far-fetched, and it's probably a little sketched out right now because I haven't really set aside the time to dissect it is ultimately what I'm trying to tell you people out there. But I want to, I guess, see if we can bring God to us. They say that God lies within. It's from you. There's passages and there's scriptures in every sense, in every faction of belief. And so maybe that would bring some structure back to the world that we live in. We could put our differences away, our racial tensions, our political, all this stuff. And we can see if something happens. And if something doesn't happen, then that's fine. I'm not trying to be a cult leader. I'm just saying we need to do something in this generation that's positive. And if I come up with any more ideas on this topic, then, you know, then we can create them together. So that's why I'm doing this little show right here. So I'm going to post this, and I want you guys to comment under it. I know you don't expect a person like me because I'm always comical and I'm really silly, but that's what people know me as. That's who I am, an animated person, yes, but I also have another side of me that I want to get some things done. And, you know, I mean, sometimes you don't want to take a person seriously that hasn't been serious all their life. I understand that. But at the same time, I am serious about this. It is something that can be done. I really do believe that, I don't know how, if anybody would pay attention, if anybody would, I'll make fucking t-shirts, you know, I don't know what I'll call it, but we can get this going, you know, there's nothing wrong with trying. We got to do something. We got to wake this world up. Our whole entire shit is fucked up. And so I think if we try to do something positive, then maybe people will follow along. And, you know, maybe we're on to something here. I'll take the next 15 callers and we'll post this shit. So, anyhow.
If you don't know his number, don't call.
Yeah, you can call me. Look, I'm going to post this on YouTube.
Or you could call me.
I'm not worried about it. My name is Daniel Nigel Bird. I'm going to give you my phone number. My phone number is 5... What? No. Why not? Who cares? I'll talk to anybody. You got a problem with me? Cool. This is going to make my show even better. 512-317-6530. That's right. Dan Bird, the Bird's Nest. This is going to get huge. I'm better than Howard Stern. Put it that way. You know why? Because I'm a real person. You know, I ain't got other motherfuckers dictating me what's going on. We're trying to do something that's positive here. It's going to be fun. I don't have a lot of ideas. This is a spur of the moment kind of thing that Hannah and I came up with because we're house sitting and we didn't have anything to do.
Michelle Bachmann,
we were going to talk about Michelle Bachmann. I ain't got nothing to say about her. You know, exactly. She ain't shit. She's running for the president of the United States and she's not going to win. Put it that way. That's basically all you need. Neither is Rick Perry. Rick Perry ain't winning shit. We don't have any good people. I'm running for the president.
And maybe Ron Paul.
I'm running for... Why can't I run for president? I didn't done it. Look, people are like, well, yes, you didn't like really go through all the school for all this stuff. Look, man, just because I'm silly, look, I'm a real American. What you think about that? Now, if there's anything else that you would like to talk about and you would like me to post or her to post, then we will. Let's see how many hits we get on YouTube about this, first of all. And so, I challenge you. I'm challenging you to see if you're a good enough person inside your heart, not to have doubt in yourself that you can create something. We can make this happen. We can touch the gods and the goddesses. It might sound far-fetched, but what are you afraid of? You guys go to church every week. Why can't we just designate one moment, 2 minutes, and have a prayer? Like, I know it'll be hard to get everybody to step outside and stop doing what they're doing, work and everything like that, to hold each other's hands. But, you know, the power of having that much together can move something. If we can get a large percentage of people to do this, then I guarantee we can make something. Maybe we'll see a rainbow or something like that. So, anyhow, we'll see what people say about this, and then I'll shorten it the next time I post something, and I'll get back to you, and we'll see if we can make this happen. If you guys are serious about it, then I'll write about it. Vote for me, please, or I'll break your motherfucking knees. Yeah. That shit.
All right.
You dig?